In this video, I'm going to be talking about distributive property, really important. We've talked about commutative, associative, identity. Distributive is something you'll use a lot in algebra, in evaluating expressions, simplifying expressions, solving expressions. You need to understand the distributive property. So our learning target thing that we're really going to focus on is understanding and applying the distributive property in expressions. Okay, so let's start working on this. Distributive property, it's so important. If I do it in numbers, it's going to look something like this. So I'll say numbers 2, 7 plus 4. Okay, so if I have this one group here, 7 plus 4, it's in a parentheses. It's almost like the parentheses are packaging it together. So you have this one package. And I want this 2, this whole package is going to be 2 times. Okay? Now, I could do it like the order of operations. 7 plus 4 is 11. And then times it by 2, it gets 22. Okay, I get 22. Or I could distribute it out. This 2 is going to multiply the 7. 2 times 7. That's part of the package. But I can't forget about this 4. I need to add it to 2 times 4. 2 times 4. So here I took 2, parentheses 7 plus 4, and I distributed that 2 out to the 7 and the 4. So let's solve this to make sure we get the same answer. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 14 is 22. Equivalent expressions, and so we're good to go. I distributed this 2 to the 7 and to the 4, added it all together. Okay. If I do this, that's if I do numbers. But what if I would do, in terms of algebra, I should probably spell that right. Algebra. And I'm going to use variables. So I have A, and then I have B plus C. So here's my unit, my package, B plus C, and it's going to be times A. So I'm going to times this whole thing. The whole thing here is times A. I'm going to distribute it out. So I'm going to go this A over here, and this A over here. So A times B, and then that's one part of it, but I also have to times the A to C plus A times C. And if I do this, I could put these right next to each other. AB plus AC. It's all the same. Because if I distribute this out, A times B plus A times C. Okay? That's how it works. That's the distributive. So let's do some problems here. So if I have 9 times 4 and 1/3, I'm going to show you how this might help you in terms of even doing some more mental math. I get to this problem, I think, oh my gosh, I have to times this whole number, this 9, times a mixed number. Well, this mixed number is 2 parts. Okay, we have a 4 and we have a 1/3. Now, I could, since it's multiplication, I'm going to times it by this, and I'm going to times it by this, and whatever I get when I times those two, I'm going to bring it together. I'm going to add them together and see what I get. So, basically what I'm going to do is 9 times the 4, and then I'm going to add it to 9 times the 1/3. And if I do that, this is so much easier. 9 times 4, 36, plus 9 times a third. I know that it's 9 over 1 times 1/3 equals 9 over 3. 9 divided by 3 gets me 3. And then 36 plus 3 is 39. So basically what I did is I distributed this 9 to the 4 and to the third and added them together. Okay? You might not do that. You might do that mentally sometimes, or you might just multiply the whole thing together. But I'm showing you how it works, the distributive property. Okay. Let's do an example. Okay, I want to do this main example, and hopefully this will get you thinking about how this distributive property works. So, say I have a business. I'm in the jewelry business, and I make bracelets. Okay, just call those braces, and I make earrings. Okay, so I'm in this jewelry business. I'm making bracelets. I'm making earrings. Every bracelet takes so much wire to make. It takes 13 centimeters of wire. Every earring takes another amount of wire. It takes 4.5. Okay, and I can put my cm here, cm here. Okay, so I have bracelets that take 13 centimeters of wire. Earrings take 4.5 centimeters of wire. Now I have 4 orders. Okay, 4 orders for a set of a bracelet and an earring. 1 bracelet, 1 earring. So 4 people, they want this and this. Now, I'm going to show you how to use the distributive property to write something like this. So each set, each bracelet and earring is going to be 13 centimeters plus 4.5. Okay, so that's my bracelet. Here's my earring. And if I put that together, that's how much wire I'm going to need for 1 set. But I have 4 that I need. So once I get this 1 set, I'm going to times that 1 set by 4. I'll have my number. So I could write it this way. Or I could say, you know what, how much do I need? I need 4 of these and 4 of these. How much do I need for 4 bracelets? How much do I need for 4 earrings? So it'd be 4 times 13. That would get my bracelet. And then I add it to my earring total, which would be 4 times 4.5. And that's my earring. And once I add those together, I have the set of how much wire I need to make these 4 sets. This and this are the same way. I just distributed it differently. All right. Hopefully that gives you kind of a practical example of how this works. Let's do one with a variable. So say I have 3 times x plus 4. Okay? 3 times x plus 4. Now, what this would be is I'm going to multiply each part of my group by 3. So I'm going to have 3 times x plus 3 times 4. And then I've distributed this 3 on each part. Okay, so then this would be 3x plus 12. That's what I'd have. Now, let's look at this, and I want to look at this unit right here. What if I would do this unit as pictures? So I have x plus 4, x, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have, that's the unit. I need it 3 times, so let's do 3 of those. X, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, x, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I need to add all this together because this is what I have. This is 1 unit, 1 package, 3 times. So now let's see, if I had all this like stuff together, I'm going to add it. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 x's, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 12 numbers, or whatever it may be. Okay, so it's 3x plus 12, which is the same as 3 times x plus 3 times 4, which is the same as 3x plus 12. I distribute it out. This goes over here, and this goes over here. And then you add them together. It's a little complicated, a little tricky. Once this clicks, you'll see how important this is, and you'll understand how when you have a unit like this, you're distributing this, multiplying it to each segment, each part in that unit, and then you put it all together. Okay? So, to understand and to apply the distributive property, that's our learning target. That's what we're working on. Hopefully this gives you the beginning insight, and we will keep working on this more in class.